what we've got to come to see, Gavin, is that we're not. Try, if you can, not to get caught up in what I might be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you are reveals itself when it's seen absolutely what you are not. Reveals itself, self-revealing. Yeah. See, this voice that you believe may be the real you. Yeah. What's that connected with? What's that tied to? That voice.
Don't know. It's not that it's a different voice. It's just that in those internal conversations, you know, say around the work or my life, or that there's something in me that just realized that something in me thinks that there is shades of truth in that, and obviously shades of nonsense.
Yeah.
And I suppose my question is all of it nonsense? If I'm thinking, if I'm in a story, is it all just disposable?
Yeah, yeah. What? Look, it's a very good question, actually, because it would seem that there's a voice here that might say something like, oh, I got what Terry said just then. Yeah. Or I can see absolutely it's not possible for there to be such a thing as time. That voice might be there. Yeah. Then there'll be the, you know, then there'll be the me voice, you know, the one that we'd happily walk away from if we could.
Yeah, yeah.
So look, all that needs to be seen is that personal Gavin, will arise as a thought. It'll arise as a thought, it'll arise as a thought. It'll arise as a voice, a narration. Personal Gavin. Okay. That personal Gavin is the Gavin that feels like it's separate, isolated, not whole. In fact, living quite dualistically. In fact, can't know anything other than duality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's that. Okay. Now, where I'm trying to get you is into a position of silence, no voice, no voice. Okay. But to arrive there is a voice that will arise. Sometimes it's referred to it's like an inner guide. It's like almost like an inner teacher. You know, it's intuition speaking sometimes.
Yeah.
It could be that, yeah.
But can I just ask that intuition tends to be just very simple?
Oh, it is extraordinarily.
It's not a story. It's barely even
No.
a sentence. It's like an awareness.
Yes, it's very simple. Very, very, very simple. Very quite matter of fact.
Yeah.
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 As opposed to the me story, which brings with it emotion and emotes a lot. You know, like it's quite matter of fact. And I start to hear that arising or coming out of somebody. I can hear that. I'll sometimes even attempt to get the person to see if they can hear that and realize what's actually. Sometimes I'll pause and I'll say, "Did you just hear what you said? Did you actually hear what came out of you just then?" I enjoy those moments. They're like really, really enjoyable. So, yeah, look, but it's not about if we want to refer to that voice again, let's call it an inner teacher.
Yeah.
For the sake of calling it something, right? Because it does guide us. It does.
Yeah.
It responds very, very well to this teacher. Very well.
Yeah.
That's the resonating, the actual resonating. You'll find it won't go into conflict at all with what it hears coming out of here.
Yeah.
Doesn't go into conflict. It's just like bang on, yes.
Yeah.
It's like a big yes. Yeah. Good if that's there. Good if that's arising. Like good if that's arising. Now, can you discern the difference between that and the me-go?
I'm beginning now that you're talking to suspect that there's the degree of the intuition, the inner teacher, and then the me attaches, and then a lot of thinking and trying to understand and interpret follows.
Yeah. Whereas if you listen to the inner teacher, it's really, really simple. It's kind of not a whole lot to understand. It's just pretty matter of fact and boom, and that's it.
Yeah.
Full stop. You know?
Yeah.
See, there never has been a personal self. There never has been a personal self. Never has been. Never. It's not like there's been one, and then as we kind of trundle along on this path, the personal self kind of fades away or something, or loses its power, or there's never been one there, ever. There's just a belief that there's one here. That's all.
Yeah.
Pure belief. All of the speaking. I don't know if this will help, but let's see. Shit. Okay, it kind of goes into the deep end a bit, but all of the speaking that comes out of you, all of the thoughts that arise in you, every single thought, all of them, the me thoughts, the not me thoughts, the guided thoughts, the teacher thoughts, is all coming from one source. One source. If You know, there is only one thinker.
Yeah.
And you ain't it.
Yeah.
Now, when I say you ain't it, I'm referring to the personal self. Ain't it? Yeah? You're just a product of thinking. The personal self gets created with thoughts.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. You stop the thoughts, the personal self disappears. That's interesting. That's interesting. You stop thoughts, personal self disappears. Therefore, personal self must be thoughts. It's that simple. Now, honestly, Gavin, it is that simple. That's why I use the amnesia technique. Yeah. Or analogy. Yeah. If I could create amnesia in you right here, right now, boom, your whole backstory is gone, completely gone. Is there now an experience of Gavin sitting here?
No.
What's Gavin then?
He's gone.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah. What's used to create Gavin?
Thoughts, thinking.
Only. Oh,
yeah.
Fuck. Man,
yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Seriously, man, it's that simple. This is not complicated.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's just seeing what is. Yeah. How could Gavin still be here if we wipe out the backstory and there's no memory of Gavin? How could Gavin still be here? How could there be a Gavin here? Yet there'd be something here. There'd be something here.
Is it accurate to say then that it's the being is looking at the thoughts too much?
Yes,
Even
absolutely it is.
If I or the being just looks away from the thoughts, it's like, okay, well,
Yes.
none of that.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
It's that simple.
See, attention on thoughts means we are conscious of thoughts. Correct? Shift the consciousness, what happens?
Thoughts disappear, or the
Correct.
thoughts are not.
Correct. Yeah. But it's not shift me and thoughts disappear. I'm in the thoughts.
Yeah.
It's consciousness.
Yeah.
Now, are you conscious right now? And you'll go, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, straight up, you'll just go, yes. Yeah. Now, that consciousness, you don't know what it is.
No.
You've been taking yourself to be the character.
Yeah.
Where in actual fact, you are consciousness, and consciousness is producing the character. And then the character's trying to work out what the fuck's going on. It can't. The character is in duality land. It's in duality land, the character. It's a product of consciousness. Yeah? So there's two things happening, we could say right now. You are conscious and there's a backstory. Now, will the real self please step forward? Remember I said this is simple. Really simple. Okay. It might be that the backstory is still grappling with what the hell's consciousness? I mean, I know I am consciousness, but it's like it's impersonal. Like, where am I in consciousness? Like, where do I fit in to consciousness? It's kind of a strange thing, this consciousness thing. That's what happens for us. That's what happens for us. Which just means, that there's more of the illusion to be let go of.
Yeah.
The character to be let go of more, just more. Yeah. And it's, so in that sense, it's just all you're doing really is reminding yourself throughout the course of the day, I am not that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not that. Not that.
Yeah.
Might be the voice, the narration might be going on, not that.
But is that enough?
Yes. All you got to do is come to see what you're not. Yes.
Okay.
All you've got to do is come to see what you're not. Yet there can still be it is enough. Yes. It better be, because there's no other way. There's no other way. Right. So it better be.
Yeah. No, that helps.
Yeah. It's kind of, see, it's one thing to know intellectually.
Yeah.
It's another thing to know intuitively. Outside intellect. There's a knowing outside intellect. Yeah. And it's that knowing that we're trying to have come know. Sounded Chinese. Have come know.
Like sometimes I spot the story, and in spotting the story, I'm awake for that moment, and I'm back and I realize. And then other times I spot the story, but the story is sticky. It has, and I'm then in the thoughts, and I'm thinking, oh, I've spotted the story, but sure, there's more I have to do. I have to inquire into the story, or I overcomplicated it. The mind overcomplicates it.
Correct. You keep it really, really simple. Spot the story. No, you are not that. Full stop.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah.
Just full stop, man. Bang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else will be the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else.
That's brilliant. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's brilliant. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
You can. You totally can. You absolutely totally can. Yeah. This is so accessible. It's so available. We just get guided the wrong way. Like we need guidance with this. We just do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking tricky what goes on in there, man. What happens?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very simple. Very simple. We miss it. It's so simple, we miss it.